Hey, I'm Tine Zekis.
And hey, I'm Ilika Follett. We are business owners and moms with corporate backgrounds, and we are all about getting Black women paid in both corporate and business.
And you're listening to the Getting Black Women Paid podcast.
Let's go.
Hello, and welcome to the Getting Black Women Paid podcast. I am Tine Zekis, your pivot and pay strategist. Now, today's episode is going to be brief. This is a quick update on what is going on with the podcast and what you can expect in the future. So, as many of you know, especially if you joined us in last week's episode, which was Stop Being Superwoman, we talked about really considering what season you are in your life, what your priorities are, and taking off the cape. We cannot be everything to everybody at all times. And because we aren't just here talking, we are walking the walk here at the Getting Black Women Paid podcast. My wonderful co-host, Miss Ilika Follett, has decided to step back from the podcast at this time. So I wanted to come on here and let you know what's going to be going on, what things are going to be looking at like moving forward. So you will be seeing some solo episodes from me. We're going to be doing tips and tricks, strategies, motivation, all things related to getting Black women paid, whether you are an employee, climbing the corporate ladder, whether you are starting up your own business, you have been in business, you're doing both, so this is still going to be the place for you. But the format of those episodes will look different since I'll be solo. And so I'll be talking about, tips and strategies and things as opposed to the discussions that Ilika and I were having before. That being said, we are also going to be leaning into our guest episodes. So this is where you come in. If you would like to be a guest on the podcast, I encourage you to go to gettingblackwomenpaid.com/podcast. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can find an application to be a guest on the show. If you know someone who does work with getting Black women paid, who has their own story about getting paid, if you know someone who you think would be a great guest on the show, please share this with them and let them know that they can apply as well. So we are so excited to bring more voices from the community into our programming. With all of that being said, we're actually going to be wrapping up season 1 of the Getting Black Women Paid podcast. So if you are joining us, you can still go back. We have 30 wonderful episodes you can go back and listen to. But we're going to take a short break while we get prepped up for season 2, which will be launching on January 7th, 2025. So get excited, get ready. Season 2 is going to be bigger and better, and I'm so excited to bring that to you. But I wanted to pop in here and give you that update so you're not, wondering where we went and what we're doing. So I'll be behind the scenes getting that ready for you all. So as a quick recap, we are concluding season 1 of the Getting Black Women Paid podcast. Please go back, listen to those other 30 episodes. I guarantee there's something in there for you. And moving forward, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you know someone who you think would make a great guest on the show, please direct them to gettingblackwomenpaid.com/podcast. You can fill out that application and have a wonderful rest of your year. And we will be launching in 2025 for season 2, and we'll see you there. Hey, thanks for watching the Getting Black Women Paid podcast. If you enjoyed the conversation, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can catch more episodes like this one.
And join the conversation by leaving a comment below. Be sure to share this channel with incredible Black women in your life so we can continue getting Black women paid.
All right, we'll see you in the next one.